Yeah. they have so many. They have so many genre under League of Legends. This that auto chess game secretly doing well. Yeah, I heard TFT is like really big, especially in China. So you know the upcoming Hoyoverse game, Honkai Star. Wait, what is it? Honkai Nexus Anima, right? Which is also an auto chess game. It's because they wanna capture a little bit of that market, the auto chess game market. Okay. Urban Myth Dissolution Center time. Okay. I'll be streaming until about 3-ish. Then I'm gonna call it a night. Yawns. Sleepy. Oh, forgot my stream deck. It cannot be used today. Currently 12:44. Next stream yoga stream. Say hi, guy. I do many kinds of streams, like Ring Fit Adventure and Ring Fit Adventure and Just Dance, but I don't know if I'll ever do yoga. Okay, so let's take a deep breath. Breathe in and out. No, that's more meditation, isn't it? Put your hands on top of your head. Okay, slowly. Okay, now raise your ara, please. Ara. Now raise your left foot and keep your balance. Tuck your. What is it? Contract your stomach. Yoga things. I've never been to a yoga class. I would just like to stop shaking your leg. Oh, how you know I'm shaking? Tuck your gap. I watched this TikTok video. The person is like me colon dragging a body away to dragging someone I murdered away to bury them. So the person is dragging like the body on the floor. Then they were like, a little bit like hunch, and then their ass is not like stick out. and then they put the next scene, they put like yoga teacher. Tell them to straighten their back. Then they drag the dead body with their gat stuck out. You're gonna head off to sleep. Good night, Ezra. Good night. Have a good stream. Thank you. Bye bye, Ezra. You wanna hide the body? Oh yeah, so those. Then the I think the first one I saw for that one is the guys one, the gym bros, where every time he's like doing like a exercise or something, then the other guy will be like, stick out your ass. Will like, they don't even say anything. The other guy just like straighten his back and like stick out his ass, and then the guy that's doing the exercise will do the same thing. Wait, do you know what I'm talking about? That one is so funny. Wait, let me find. Oh, I don't know how to search it. Stick. And it sounds so wrong to say stick your ass out. And then it feels weird. I don't know if I want to search this on Google. Meme. Posture. Exercise. Let me see if I can find it. Ah, this one. I found it. This one. Yeah. I understand. Oh, this is so funny. I think it's so funny. Oh shit, I accidentally turned on my display capture. Wrong. Wait, the hussies? The hussies? Oh, y'all don't see the game? Okay, give me a wow. Oh, okay. All good. I need my stream deck. I need my stream deck to function again. Actually, I think as long as I restart my OBS, but I don't want to restart my OBS. So after today, I should get back my functionalities of my stream deck. All my scene changes and everything, I put it on my stream deck. So suddenly I have to do everything manually on OBS. Where's the game? It's here! It's chilly in my house, kinda nice. Gonna make it easy to see. Ah! That sounds lovely! That sounds lovely, Misha. I hope you have a nice eep. Have a nice eep. I like it when it's raining and it's a little bit chilly, and then I'm gonna tuck myself in in my blanket, like curl up, and hug my body pillow, like ah, that's nice. Then it gets a little warm and so comfy. Ah! You have a nice glass of kombucha. Do you guys drink kombucha often? I don't really drink much kombucha. Where were we? What are they researching for today? Welcome guys to Urban Myth Dissolution Center. We are on case number 4. This is a game. This is a A story-driven game where we follow Azami. She is part-timing. Voluntarily, question mark. Part-timing for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. As the name implies, they sort of investigate. They investigate urban myths, and then they sort of debunk the urban myths. So, for case number 4, we are dealing with doppelganger. You get a few bottles away. Oh, I want to start making kombucha. Never tried it. What's kombucha made of again? You need to make it in like those glass bottles, right, or something. You cannot just use any bottles, if not you'll explode. I feel like I've seen videos of the people making kombucha and not using the correct containers and the container exploding. Vinegar made from tea. Oh, it does sound nice. Okay, let's continue. I can't remember what they're researching for today, but we are like, I feel like maybe we will be able to dissolute the case today. Okay, but anyways, let's see what they need to research. Oh wait, okay, they need to research the Great Reset, is it? I'll search for Seiji Kurosawa then. I wonder if the Kurosawa estate might be hiding something. Oh, we have so our initial request from this client is that they lost something and they want us to help recover it. Then it was later on then we realized that it is their doppelganger that stole their something. We still don't know what is that something. Huh? Their doppelganger stole it, and their doppelganger went to their office, stole something, and also went to their house and stole something. Then I don't know why we need to investigate the father of our client. Also, our client is some tech giant CEO, so must be nice. Must be nice to be rich. It releases CO2 just like any other fermentation. Yeah. So you need to use like a glass bottle, right? Is it glass bottle? Or no, or is it you need to like make sure you release the pressure or something? Something that the doppelganger and Zimas both want. The info store in the server room? Maybe not, since it's top secret. What a mess if that had leaked. Anyway, I'll go ahead and look up Seiji Kurosawa. Is it true that director Kurosawa's son is Yuya Kurosawa, the CEO of UTech? I bet his leaving management out to someone else and just playing around. Wait, there's a reaction to Yuya Kurosawa? Just looking at director Kurosawa will probably lead to more like this. Try using keywords to narrow down the search for info on Seiji. Director Kurosawa? They mean Seiji Kurosawa? We were looking at Seiji's son, but info on his son came up. His father's a bit short, and the son makes a lot of money, so I'm sure a lot of people envy him. Which one gets more attention? So the father is a big shot, and then the son is a CEO of a UTech, of a tech giant. UTech has ties with big companies and the government, so it's set for the next several years at the very least. Must be nice to have parents in high places. UTech does seem to be doing really well. Must be nice not having to work that hard. I have no idea how he's pulling off as the CEO of a tech company. A company like that getting contracts with the government, we are doomed. Doomed? Are we really? There are plenty of people saying that kind of thing. Ignore them. That is a real deal when it comes to skill. Though his business manners are something else. You take on work even with questionable morals. I guess you don't need to watch your back when your parents have power. Sounds like he has the business skills, but no morals. That feels like the first time I seen like Jasmine like laugh. Need pressure relief if you're making kombucha. You know you have exploding kombucha. That's how it goes in business. There is no place for morals. Granted, maybe that's more of an overseas perspective. That wouldn't work in Japan. Really? They say that those who succeed in business tend to be psychopaths. I can kind of see that. You think Priority was started only 7 years ago. Are there any other cases of companies growing so quickly? I can't tell if people are saying good things about him or not. Reputation seems mixed. Isn't he just a guy born into wealth? Clearly his parents hooking up. His parents hooking up? This seems to come out a lot. I don't think that's the only factor in this, though I'm sure those connections help a lot. Upper class citizens can get away with anything. Should that really be allowed? The upper class aren't just allowed to do anything they want, are they? Totally not. Plenty of people think they can though. Kurosawa's father, Seiji Kurosawa, is the security director of the National Police Agency. As a parent, director Seiji Kurosawa probably just wants to protect his precious only son. How high of a rank is a security director of the National Police Agency? Oh, no wonder he can secure government contracts. The father is like a big shot in the government security side of things. The very top, there are a bunch of different departments, but he's above them all. Oh, that is fascinating. A reaction. We should look into this. Yeah, he's a powerful person, and we don't want to offend him. Let's look him up in advance. But boy's daddy is the police director. Explains why UTEP Priorities head office is in Toranomon. What do they mean by that? Guess they mean because the National Police Agency is near Toranomon. Yuya Kurosawa is untouchable. He's dead. He's the director of security. That means his face alone can get him places in government offices, and then daddy can cover up scandals that may arise. Lol. Can he really cover up problems like that? Cover up? Who knows? Not sure, but people do love their scandals. Yuya Kurosawa. And the director. Father and son. Thank you so much for the lucky Shishi. Seiji Kurosawa, director of the National Police Security Bureau. It's a big name among the elite career civil servants. And he is Yuya Kurosawa's father. Career civil servants? They mean civil servants with the most power. Never thought he was Yuya Kurosawa's father. Oh. Oh my god, this person got like a maguro. That's cute, a maguro sushi. Which means UTEP Priority shares the same connections with Seiji Kurosawa? Like how politicians often divert public funds to their family businesses. Is that really true? Who knows? But by the looks of it, his father's influence probably helps with getting work. No cap. Oh my god, the fact that this game is originally in Japanese, right? The fact that they translated it and then they're like, no cap. Oh my god. There's some crazy appropriate good translation localization. Now I found evidence that director Seiji Kurosawa outsources National Police Agency cases to his son's company, UTEC Priority. Take a look! GR! Wait, what? This is evidence? No, how could this be evidence? It's just some random paper used to make it look like he does. Wouldn't this normally be considered a conflict of interest? But politicians and others in power are good at hiding their threats. Isn't that breaking the law? This means there are also ways they can evade the law. This is how all the money ends up staying within the upper class, knocking trickles down. These systems have been in place for many years now. We need to dismantle them now. GR, which is the Great Reset. So this person, anybody who's chanting the GR, we can probably assume they are like Zemers, which is part of this cult following that believe in the Great Reset. They need to cleanse this world of its filth and reset to a new world, I suppose. Jasmine, this person! They don't give Zima vibes. That's the issue with that's the issue with anonymous accounts. We can't prove anything. Seiji Kurosawa was up there in age when his only son came along. Of course, he'll do all he can to support his son in starting a company, even if he did a few bad things. But the police wouldn't do bad things, would they? Of course not. Prioritizing your family business is deemed wrong in society, but if you had the power, I bet you'll do it too. Lol. Really? Would you? If you were to go work for the government and work your way up the ranks, wouldn't you want to find a way to work with me and Bossman again? When you put it like that, if you could avoid that question with a smile, then you'll make a good politician. You'll make a good politician. Wait, let me read it again. If you were to go work for government and work your way up the ranks, wouldn't you want to find a way to work with me and Bossman? Oh yeah, because they are a small company. A small company, the ranks are like closer to one another. Roles also overlap. The smaller the company is, you need to like take the role of like HR, marketing, and I don't know what else. All together, one person is like multiple roles. It's especially true for like startups, because they don't really have the manpower yet. Yeah, everything in one. This person also has a cute like picture. The dinosaur. Hydration. Thank you. Hydrate. Oh my god, the other day when I was playing Urban Myth Dissolution Center, I was also, you know, lacking a little bit in the sleep department. Also, I was also sleepy on, I think, the previous Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Then at one point, guys, Sleep early. Yeah, I mean, I would. I will only be playing this for like about 2 hours. I'm gonna go to bed also. Wait, where was I? I was halfway through the whatever I was talking about earlier on. I low key, high key. I sleep talk for like 5 seconds in while playing this game in the previous like Urban Myth Dissolution Center stream. I like sleep talk for a moment. Yeah. On stream. Yeah. Like I think my eyes were open, my mouth was moving, but like my brain like shut down. Is it, have y'all experienced something like that? Any clip? No. It's just like out of nowhere, right? I just suddenly say something like I say something that I say something that was it was in English. It was still understandable. It was still a sentence, but it like made like absolutely no sense. And it's because like for a moment my brain like shut off or like wandered off, and then like I like fell asleep internally, right? Then I don't know, I was thinking, I think my brain was just thinking of something, so I just randomly talk about that random something for like 5 seconds. Then while I'm talking halfway, right, I suddenly like make the realization like I didn't know why I was talking about it. I didn't know why I didn't know the context, the origin. It just came out of nowhere. I like lost control of my body for a moment. That was quite crazy. The sleep talking. I don't know if it's because we are doom scroll. The gameplay, there's like 2 parts of the gameplay. One part is the doom scrolling, and the other part is the on-site investigation where you talk to the people involved in this case. So I don't know, maybe the doom scroll, I would say the doom scrolling is quite, reading the comments feels quite like real. Like it feels like a real person could have like written something like this, and then like, you know, like a post, and then there's like a popular post, and then, you know, there's the kind of like divisive like kind of like takes, like, or like most people just being like skeptical and like no filter, right? When you are on the internet. When you're on the internet, you're anonymous. You can say whatever you want. So people have less filters as compared to real life. As compared to if the person is right in front of you, and then you just say, you wouldn't say the things you could say about someone online. You probably wouldn't say it to them face to face. I mean if you're being nice, I guess you would say, but you probably never think about like something you talk about. If you're talking about someone, you don't really think about like the possibility of like saying the same thing to them in their face. Guess I should sleep soon too, says Ace. Wait, why? What happened? Is your brain shutting down too? Yeah, maybe the doom scrolling, cause I do doom scroll a bit before I sleep. I do doom scroll a bit before I sleep. So maybe it is triggering my routine sleepiness. A bit gonna lay down. That's so cute. The rabbit. The two rabbit. Do they have like just like that? Can you make a long rabbit? That is a question. The two emotes that will forms a lying down rabbit. Oh, there you go, the long rabbit. Wait, I forgot to put some. I forgot to refresh my eyeballs, so I'm gonna moisturize my eyeball. Man, guys, I wish I was eloquent. You would think that because I read like many story games and like visual novels. No, maybe I'll be a bit better with my command of English. But sometimes I feel like I'm so shit. I'm so shit at explaining stuff. Sup. Just kidding. I think when my eyes are like dry, right? Or I think when my eyes are dry, it gets irritated, itchy. Then I will want to rub them. I think. Is that a symptom? Does that happen if you have dry eyes? If your eyes are dry, you will want to rub them. That's why I rub my eyes. Yeah. My England is even worse. Says Ace. Nani? Oh, a few weeks ago, I spent all my my $300 CDC voucher given by the government. I spent it all on the new spectacles. And then I was getting like an eye checkup. And then the optician was just telling me how. The optician was just telling me that my eyes were very dry. So she wanted me to use more eye drops, like 2 to 3 times a day, recommended. One day, the local neighborhood spectacle store, not a franchise. Is Owndays a franchise? Owndays is really big. There's like so many outlets. Right, where's your glasses? Oh, I see, I'm wearing it. This time hydrate is for the eyes instead of drinking. From time to time you might see like Shishi, like for example Shishi would tell me to take an eye break. Oh, I also need to take an eye break more often, guys. Guys, time to take our eye break. Look at something green. Actually, does green help? No, you need to look far and away from the screen. Rest your eyeballs. So another symptom, okay, this is definitely true. The one where I was talking about how maybe is it dry eyes making my eyes itchy, making me want to rub my eyes. That one is my own conjecture. But if you have dry eyes, my optician told me, if you have dry eyes, you might have blurred vision. So when I was taking my eye test, and my eyes were like dry, right? So no matter how much she added or lowered the degree, right, the power, I still couldn't see like the letter clearly. I keep seeing split images. I would say, like the lights. Are you short-sighted or long-sighted? Short-sighted. I am short-sighted. I'm right-sighted. Interview question. Are you short-sighted or long-sighted? Oh my god. Yes, go break your eye. Break your eyes. Eye break. I do that as well. I don't really do eye breaks. I look at so much screens. When I'm streaming, I'm looking at screens. I'm not streaming. I'm playing games. Screen again. Watching videos. Screen. When I'm at work, I look at the screen the whole day also. When I'm eating, I like watching something on my phone. Screen again, guys. Before I sleep, I doom scroll. Watch a video or something. I can see why I'm like going blind. Okay, nobody say I'm going blind, but like I can see why my eyes are like having issues. Blind for 100% Wukong. Right, it's an iPad kid. What do you mean? I don't think I can be an iPad kid. The iPad did not exist when I was young. There was my first Apple device was when I was in primary school. Elementary school was the iPod Touch. And that was my only Apple device. I never used the iPhone before, I think. Yeah, I never entered the Apple ecosystem. The category on Stream didn't change. Okay, let me go and change it. Thanks, Nora. Thanks. Another iPhone. I feel like back then they innovated more. Nowadays they have the same issue as like a lot of other big companies. A lot of the big companies are all Apple and a lot of other big companies. It feels like they're playing it too safe, but I guess they are responsible for a lot of people, so they rather play safe. I don't know. They're playing it too safe. They just keep releasing like the same thing, just add on a little bit. Just add on like little bit thingy, little bit a feature, and then they call it a day. Thing for like iPhone, for like the games side is also the same. The big companies making the games, it's not innovative enough anymore. Can't risk reducing investor gains. Yeah, like I can see why it's happening. Yeah, like I can see why it is happening, and but it's just kind of sad, I suppose. Because if they really invested on like innovation, big company, if they really invested on like innovation, big company, many people, big ideas, big capital, they could pull off incredible things, I would say. But no, they'll just make a version 1.5 of the same thing. Release another character summer skin. You know, they're not making their iPhone ban yet. iPhone 7 Fold is the current trend. I thought it already folded before. I forgot which iPhone it is, but the one where they put in the jeans and then it bends. Kinda sad your module phone didn't made it to life. Aww. Okay, let's continue doom scrolling. This country is falling apart because people are like that at the top. How long has this been going on? Croissant and son should be punished by any means necessary. Is that how it is? Any means necessary? That's a Zima-like statement. If Croissant is funneling public money into his son's business, that is an issue, but there is no proof. Proof? They're right! Legally speaking, as long as he isn't vastly overpaying, they're in the clear. But even so, they wouldn't look great. With the father at the head of the police and the son's company getting government work, it's highly probable that's what they're up to. Highly probable? Almost completely certain. Alelele? Oh. Somehow I miss an important keyword, I think. Even though I read everything. Oh, there we go. Scandals. There's a reaction to scandals. People really seem to expect them. Yuya scandal. Yuya Kurosawa had a few scandals during his streamer days. Streamer? Turn over a new leaf after starting UTech. Streamer? So he was up to no good when he was younger? He's still young though. I heard he's on his best behavior even at hostess bars and clubs. People really can change. He doesn't have a single scandal since becoming UTech's CEO. His best behavior? I guess that means he isn't a violent drunk. The total opposite of Beauty June. I bet they're just covering up all the scandals. That's easy for the head of police, right? Is it easy to cover up scandals? Can't be that easy. He has always been good at getting away with things. LOL. Getting away with things? Why would this person know that? Maybe they know him personally? Hard to believe though. When he was a streamer, I feel like Yuya didn't have as many scandals as others. Oh. Is that so? I see, maybe he's the type who is careful about these things. If you ask the staff at restaurants he goes to, everyone has a good impression of him. Like he's very humble and sweet. So there are good impressions. If it's only from a few moments of interactions, impressions can be all over the place. Don't know which high-rise these Kurosawas live in, but I wish fake policemen would show up and sweat them dry. Kurosawa's son doesn't live in a high-rise, does he? People just like to make things up. Fake police are also an urban myth. I think the story goes that they show up in women's homes. I've got a good eye for people, and I can tell you this. The man is a narcissist. His personality is complete trash! When I look at him, I know that the man is trouble. Wow. Okay, urban myths. Let's look at a fake policeman. Entry. Excuse me, I just need to ask you a few questions. There was a murder in this apartment building last night. Did you notice anything out of order? The police officer asked this over the intercom screen. If you had seen a suspicious man last night, would you tell him? Let me tell you a story about a certain woman. She came home late at night and passed a suspicious man in the hallway. The next day, a police officer asked her if she saw anyone suspicious last night. A few days later, the TV news reported a murder in the women's... where is it? The TV news reported a murder in the woman's apartment and that the murderer has been caught. A chill ran down the woman's spine when she saw the news. The murderer was the police officer she had seen on the intercom. The man remembered her from a previous encounter.
Just subscribed for 37 months.
Thank you so much for the 3 years. Oh my god. Hi, Nizzy. How have you been? It's been so long. Hello, Nizzy. I was just talking to Nizzy about like traveling overseas. I hope you're being good, Nizzy. Oh yeah, you'll be traveling in a bit, in very soon, right? Have a safe business trip. Oh my god, guys, this is... The man remembered her from a previous encounter and came dressed as a policeman that day to seek out anyone who had seen him. I don't dare to guess what would have happened if she had told the truth. If I were in a woman's shoes, I don't think I would have been able to keep my composure. It's so scary when people wear an outfit that gives them like, I don't know, trust. Like if someone nefarious like pretend to be the policeman, it's so scary. Cause you probably would tell like the policeman most of the things, right? Most maybe not your 16 digits, but like, you know. Hell yeah! Oh, Sasha the Red
just subscribed for 37 months.
Hello, Sasha. Oh my god, that the Poku fat face is incredible. The potato face. Oh my god, wait. Poku Gubat. Oh my god, you love this streamer's emotes. And I can see why. They are so good. Very memeable. It's a movie where a guy dresses up as a police who pulls someone over and kills them. No Country for Old Men. Good movie, says Chaz. This is so scary. This game is so funny. Every chapter has some super modern concept like streamers or influencers. Yeah, and the whole portion of them researching using social media is pretty crazy. Never trust authorities, but it's like if they ask you like, oh, like tell me your IC, tell me your contact number. If it's a policeman, you wouldn't think to withhold the information, right? Unless you check their ID beforehand or something, but like if you think they are like a policeman, you wouldn't keep it away from them, you just give it to them. If they ask, oh my god, the cat. By just looking at him, that's not really something you can tell from a single look. Oh, I just realized both of y'all have. Oh, thank you so much for duo. Futatsu no 37 months as a sub. Thank you so much, Sasha and Nizzy. I don't know how is Sasha. How's Sasha? How have you been, Sasha? Oh, Urban Myth, says Dorako. Yes, Dorako, we are doing the Urban Myth. We are doing some social media research. So our client right now is Yuya Kurosawa. He hired us to look for something. He hired us to look for something, and then we realized that the something that got stolen from his office and from his house, it was stolen by a doppelganger. And then now we are looking into the father because there might be some. I think because we want to find out what exactly he want us to find. Yeah. So we are checking out the father because there seems to be some scandal or like possibly something he wanna hide that is related to the client's father. Shasha is good. Shasha needs to get into game there. Get some extra cash to make games you wanna play. What kind of game? What would be the dream game you would wanna make? Shasha, Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate be a dream game that you would aspire to make someday. I'm feeling sleepy. I just thought I'll jump in. Me too, Draco. I'm tired. Barely hanging in there with the doom scrolling. Wait, did I investigate? Oh wait, it's already here. Okay. Seiji Kurosawa, our client's dad, rose to the role of director of the National Police Security Bureau without a single scandal, right? I expect no less from a career civil servant. Kurosawa's son's father seems really impressive. Yeah, he really is. Non-career civil servants are out on the street protecting the people while these career track elites kick back and chat with reporters. Those guys should get out there too. Non-career civil servants? The ones not aiming for politics or more, out following leads or talking to victims. Must be nice to be on a career path. I've seen that kind of thing in cop TV shows. What exactly does the director of the National Police Security Bureau even do? Like security guards or VIPs, there's been a bunch of weird stuff involving a cult lady, right? They're just to ensure people don't do stupid stuff like that. Since the Zemas are doing terrorist attacks, must be rough. The Zemas caused another bombing, then it's Director Kurosawa that will be held responsible? VIP security information? Looks like they're facing a pretty serious situation. If it's scandal, if that happened, if anything, the Zemas will be targeting Director Kurosawa. Oh yeah, and there's a whole Zemas part. So we follow case by case, right? But there's this overarching case that relates to this cult. This cult of believers. They call themselves Zemas, and they believe in the great reset of the world, I suppose. Oh, you wanna make your own city builder game? Have a nice eats, Dorako. Sleep well, Dorako! Night-night! I would love to make a Soulslike before the genre got oversaturated. Yeah, nowadays every game is a Soulslike. It's like they introduce a game, then later they show like the gameplay. They show the gameplay, and then you're just like, oh, it's another Soulslike. We'd like to make a first person or turn-based one to set it apart. How do you make incorporate the turn-based or the first person portion? Elden Ring first person. That one Phantom Blade upcoming game looks really fun. Wait, which one? Phantom Blade? targeting Seiji Kurosawa? I see. That could be possible. If you're honestly entertaining the idea, judging by Zima activity, it would be strange for them to suddenly target the director. Even if they want the information on VIPs protected by the Bureau. Information on the VIPs they're protecting. This person has really thought this through. Oh yeah, we also... The Zimas are like part of this believer cult thing. And they're also terrorists because they're launching terrorist attacks all over the country. So, our client is Yuya, and Yuya runs a security company, and he has information that the terrorists possibly want. So it's quite important. Like there's links between the Zimas, our client being a security company CEO, and having VIP information, which will be very useful for the Zimas if they want to conduct their terrorism, you know. And then it also links to the father being very high up in security, and that's why the son, even though the company is quite new, they are able to secure like contracts with the government. Interplay 0. Oh, okay. It'll be a soul side in systems or gameplay loop, but not really on the combat. Oh. Okay, let me go and search. Oh wow. It looked like one of the Souls-like game that came out recently. There's too many Souls-like, but it does look good. I'm a bit interested. Souls-like in systems or gameplay loop. What's the gameplay loop of Souls-like? Isn't it just beat up enemy, beat up boss, and then boost your stats? I'm worried what else the Zimas might try to do. Zimas. Everyone's eyes are on Zima activity. What kind of possibilities are they debating? I'm getting depressed just thinking about it. Zima activity. Ooh. Ah. Okay, we already did this. Yuya scandals. Oh, we already did this. Okay. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Okay, wait, press here. Zima activity? There's the Zima activity? Okay. Following the recent arrest of members of the Zima terrorist group, Seiji Kurosawa, Director of the National Police Security Bureau, announced a plan to bolster VIP protection measures. What might the Zima's next move be? Zimas are crazy, are scary, I don't get it. Occult fans are so twisted. There's that Kisaragi guy too. Next thing we know, the Urban Myth Dissolution Center will become terrorists. Wait, they name drop us! How dare they name drop us? Because we are the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Kurosawa-san's father was in the news the other day. We got name drop. What? They're talking about us! That person sounds way too scared. Protecting high-profile people, so it's only the rich and famous who are afforded protections. Surely there is more you can be doing to fight terrorism. More that can be done? I get what they're saying, but it's also important to protect high-profile targets. If there's a bomb threat in the city, politicians could just escape to underground shelters. What is the average citizen supposed to do? Underground shelters? Like the underground facility we were at recently? No, underground bomb shelters are just an urban myth. There's a special team within the National Police Agency Security Bureau, staffed by immortal courts developed by the former Japanese army specifically to take on extremists like the Zimas. Wow, it's a crazy talk. Immortal soldiers? Yeah, right. The cult brain people will find any excuse to lash out. Urban Myth Dissolution Center and the ones who follow them are just potential. What do you mean we follow them? Since when? How could they? We never even think about doing that. Some people just act like they know it all. I always thought those people at Urban Myth... Oh my god, they are name dropping us so much. I always thought those people at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center were just taking time bombs. Only extremists look into such dark subjects. Looks like we have our own army of haters. Looks like it. They're lumping us in with the Zimas. So our survival of devastation and judgment all lies on Seiji Kurosawa's shoulders or something like that. The only one who can save us from destruction is Kurosawa-san's father? I'll put my money on us over Kurosawa's dad. And, the idea of fighting while having to maintain stamina isn't new. True. No dodging / parrying. True. Actually, what determines a soul's like? What is a soul's like? Difficult? If it's difficult, gameplay loop, I mean the general checkpoint system. The way the story is told, the level design, style, NPCs that can betray you and affect your game. But is there romance, chats? Is there romance? Most Souls-like don't have romance. Nostradamus' great prophecy didn't come true in the end, so I don't think the occultists will actually follow through with their bomb threats. Either way, you can only wait and hope the police will do the best to counter. And yet, there's still people trying to follow through. Most people never consider that a terrorist attack could affect them personally. Zimas, those super supporters of Tsutomu Kisaragi. I bet you, Seiji Kurosawa and the police never expected to have to deal with them now. Yeah. Can marry Rani? Oh yeah, I mean, there is that. So there's a precedent. Only game that comes to mind is marrying Rani in Elden Ring. Thank you so much for the hydration, spiritual souls. Thank you. Hello, spiritual souls. Welcome in. I like rice-like games. What is a rice-like game? What did I miss? Nothing. I'm like taking it kind of slow, chit-chatting with chat a bit more. If not, later I sleep talk again. I'm sleepy again. I'm so sorry, guys. I keep this is like the second time I played Urban Myth Dissolution Center and I'm sleepy. And we are doom scrolling. Then you should go and sleep. I will in a while. I will in a while. What did you miss? I'm literally like I started with the social media research and I'm still at the social media research. We are investigating the client's father. And then there's connections, the Zimas, the terrorist people, they wanna get the VIP information that our client's company, security company has. So they could be the one orchestrating the doppelganger thingy. And we also realized that the father is a super important person in the police. In the government, National Security Bureau or whatever. So, makes sense. Maybe some strings were put, and that's why the son's company get the whole like government information. Got like the son's company secured government contracts. This is case 4, right? Case 4, yeah, case 4. We're still at case 4. Sami Zima uses a Kisaragi supporters? They do often talk about him on the side. And Kisaragi's book is a must-read in occult circles. Have y'all ever come across a book, right? Is there any book, right, that you are interested in, but also low-key kind of scared? Like, I don't know, like you know, books that maybe murderers wrote, where murderers like authored. Oh my god, I remember that book. Oh my god, I read it before. That is like one of the books that was so popular when I was a kid. You know, like there's like I don't know, like certain books, like I don't know, maybe 14 reasons. I never read 14 reasons why, but like I think the premise is interesting, right? She detailed like the 14 reasons why she took her own life. She unalived, right? But it's like at the same time, I don't know, like what if I read it and then I get depressed and I don't feel so good about life anymore, you know? That kind of books. Or like for the murderer one is like, what if like after reading this murderer book it like awake something within me and I'll be the next one to carry out the legacy. Terrorists with occult fans, Urban Myth. Hey! Then why they put us with them? Excuse you? How could they say all that? If we took them to court, we'll win a defamation case hands down. These haters are really coming at us. What's going on? Yeah, suddenly, it's the social media people hating on the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. What's going on? Because they think the Urban Myth Dissolution Center is connected to the Zimers, and then they don't like the Zimers, which is the terrorists. Actually, it's never confirmed that the Zimers are the terrorists. Why is the center getting haters? Then again, this might be something that our boss man is doing, yeah? When I was young, I was definitely afraid of one book. My hip-hop book! Authored by my form teacher. The 3 books in the Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb that I regret reading. What are they about, Tilflas? What are they about? Are they like in like the same like kind of like genre vibes that I was describing? Like you're interested, but at the same time you're like kind of scared to read it. But you are but one is very interested in it. What is going on? I mean, people are starting to believe the Zima terrorist attacks. But why would they do something like this? With terrorists trying to carry out devastation and judgment, everyone's scared and confused. So they look for a familiar scapegoat they can actually reach. So they jump to conclusions on whose fault it is? Human nature? I couldn't dwell on it. Human nature? So, Kurosawa-san's father is a powerful person in the police force. Can't believe he's a security director Kurosawa's son. Justin, you already knew about Seiji-san? Yeah. He's been on TV. Pretty famous guy. The rich and famous comments we saw? Father is head of the police force. Son is a tech company CEO. There are people who overreact and assume they're exploiting everyone. That is very true. I wish I had the same like hate space as Jasmine. She is so what do you call this? Wait, where? It took away my locks. She sees things like so like clearly without getting affected by like, I don't know, emotions or like other people's opinions. She sees things very fairly, yeah. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center was involved with like every controversial internet figure imaginable. Influencer, sugar baby girl, the makeup influencer guy. Now this as a streamer, I'm just so proud that Chess. I'm just so proud that Chess remember the influencer, sugar baby girl, the makeup influencer guy, and now this streamer. Actually, they never talk much about him streaming, so kind of sad. I don't feel represented as a streamer. Just kidding. It's interesting. It's about a royal bastard that's treated like shit for being a bastard. But turns out he has a special talent to connect with animals. He has a pretty harsh life because one of the assassins for the king. Whole story is always a struggle. Oh my god. So, you regret reading it? Wait, but why do you regret reading it? Cause I mean the premise seems pretty interesting. Unless I mean the premise is interesting, right? That since you say that he had a pretty harsh life, so maybe it is kind of depressing. And if people, you know, not everyone, life is hard, you know. Not everyone wants to read a tough and difficult journey in a book. I wonder why they do that. Or do they just want more followers and terrorist attacks? Terrorism doesn't guarantee they get the world they want. It's as much of a mystery as the doppelganger itself. How much of this was planned by the Samizima admin? Let's find the answers at Kurosawa's house. Yeah! Oh my god, I look so comfy, like this. Low key kinda look kinda comfy. Cocoon! Look! I look like a cocoon! Time for bed. Can I hang in there a little bit more? I haven't played Urban Myth Dissolution for a while, but I'm sleepy. You look so ready for bed. Ready to hop into bed. There is always a light of hope, something to motivate the character in my reading. But there is nothing uplifting in the end. It's just suffering. Everyone he loves. This when I say like depressing, it's like this Steel Flask. Nothing uplifting, it's just suffering. Everyone it's like it's so painful to read. I have visual novels. I have visual novels like that too. Like it's very depressing. But luckily, there is a way around it at the very end. But like the process there doesn't make like the process there like any less like depressing. It's still very sad, like in the middle. Everyone he loves dies, betray him or simply leave. He ends his days alone in a faraway cabin. Aww. All hope that the book gives always end up in tragedy. Aww. How about a snack? I don't have a snack. Someone pass me a snack, please. You know what? I just remembered something. Uh-oh. I feel stressed suddenly. Yes. Yes. Squats! Oh god. Look at me! How can you make me do squats? Just look at me. How dare you? How dare you make me do squats? Actually, I'm cool. No, I meant that I was telling earlier on, I was saying like I wear my jacket, I feel warm. Then I take out my jacket, I feel cold! Then how? The correct answer is that I turn up the temperature. I think. Oh, but it's already 25 degrees. I feel cold. Life. Also what? Life? Okay, fine. I'll work out. I'll do some squats. I want to at least do one set of investigation in Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I try before you call it a night. Okay. Squats it is. Maybe you'll wake me. Maybe that's the way. Maybe you'll wake me up. Yosh? Yosh? What? One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, something crap. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Have you taken an eye break? I did earlier on, but maybe I need another one. Because I think it's been more than like an hour. Maybe my last eye break is an hour. That wasn't that long ago. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yawns. Okay, we finish this investigation. Then I shall call it a night earlier. More squats, okay. More squats to wake me up. Okay. Hey, yo! Stay sneezy. Sasha forced me to. How dare you, Sasha? How dare you? How dare you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 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 Your 20 squats for the price of that. You did. This is a scam if I have ever seen one. Wait, what's a scam? Oh my god, the evil potato. Is it a potato? I think it's a potato, right? The Poku emotes. Evil potato. Oh yeah, Zemi, forgot to tell you. Something wrong? Those two working in the server room? They are missing? The security guard. Everyone that saw the doppelganger all went missing, dude. The secretary saw the doppelganger in the office. The security guard and the IT guy that saw the doppelganger in the server room when he was stealing data. The housekeeper that saw the doppelganger at the client's house. They are all missing. They're missing. You mean Nakata Inoue-san and Inoue-san? Kurosawa told us when he caught. Says they're absent without leave. With Kiyomoto-san and Honda-san, there's 4 missing already. This really doesn't look good. For now, I've asked someone I know to look for them. We should be extra careful as well. Oh, okay. Yes, Kurosawa. Hello, Kurosawa-san. Thank you for waiting. It's fine. I just got here. So, about today's investigation? Oh, could you park that van in the back? Stands out too much by the front gate. Zemi, I'll go park, so you head on in. Understood. Kurosawa-san, about the doppelganger? What? What if he's the doppelganger? But the doppelganger don't know how to speak, right? So it has to be him, right? Unless the doppelganger suddenly know how to speak. Why is he not speaking? I heard that 2 staff members at the server room have gone missing too. Zemi! Zemi, run! If this is the doppelganger's fault, there's already 4 people missing. And you also ran into it at home, right, Kurosawa-san? You are Kurosawa-san, right? Don't tell me you're... Okay, but he's speaking, eh? This is my father's home, Seiji Kurosawa. Oh, yes. Oof. Dang, that look like those Japanese those Japanese very important people. Sami should always look at the person she talks to. I mean, he spoke, so I don't think he's a doppelganger. Thank you for your time. I'm from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. My name is Azami Fukurai. Welcome. I am Yuya's father, Seiji Kurosawa, Security Director of the National Police Agency. Oh, yes. Pleasure to meet you. Could I ask who these gentlemen in the suits are? We've had heightened security concerns of late. I was told I should have a security detail just in case. They got me when I'm off work. A security detail? Excuse us for a while. I'll be fine. I would like to start by asking you some questions. Sure. After all that's been happening lately, I was worried about my father. So I gave him a call and he told me I had to visit. Hey, wait. So I gave him a call and he told me I would visit. I had visited last night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, father. Does that mean... Did you come here last night, Yuya-san? Of course not. Which means it was a doppelganger who showed up here last night. I find that hard to believe. Who exactly is this doppelganger? Are they involved with the Zemers? Good flair, sir. Currently, Fukura here is looking into things, with both the doppelganger and Zimas as potential suspects. Right? Yes, exactly! You in the back. Have I met before? Somewhere. Anyway, I see. Yeah, if that is the case, we should ask the police to step in. Actually, there's something we should consider. It shouldn't be too late to contact the police after this investigation. If there's something on your mind, I have no reason to refuse. Just do what you need to do, then. Understood. When we got the call, he was worried about his father's home might have been infiltrated without anyone realizing. Sounds like it actually happened shortly afterwards. We'll look into the intruders' actions here. What they were doing in the house and whether they stole anything. Jasmine, are the data in the center safe? Worry about the haters? It's gonna be okay. Any thoughts on this case? Kurosawa's doppelganger is clearly acting along Zima goals. As in, it's targeting national police info? Actually, if we knew something was stolen, we'll call the police and stop there. So what we're doing is supposedly police work, but Kurosawa Jr. is stalling. Chances are he's hiding something. What could he be hiding? Let me drink some water. We now know that the doppelganger is targeting national police info. But that kind of important data isn't kept here, is it? If what we mentioned the other day is true, then the information has already been stolen. But it showed up again, so I need you to look into it. We'll try to figure out its motive by following the traces. Could you tell us about what happened here yesterday? I actually don't know anything about what happened yesterday. More or less the same as each doppelganger sighting so far. Please ask my father about what happened too. Oh, right! Then could you tell us why you decided to call Seiji-san? Our server room was infiltrated, so we knew that the doppelganger was targeting the national police's top secret data. This made my father a potential target too. So I was worried and called him, and it turned out the doppelganger had indeed showed up. Why do you think the doppelganger appeared here? If there's a pattern to his actions, probably to steal something. But there isn't much of value here in this house. That painting there might look expensive, but only cost a few dozen bands of yen. Dozen bands? Isn't that actually expensive? Only possibility I see is the contents of the safe. It has valuables inside. Would you be able to find traces with that power of yours? I don't know how I feel about our client knowing we got clairvoyance power. We'll check if there are any traces around the safe then. A painting of a woman. Clearly looks expensive. An old-fashioned safe. Is having a safe another Kurosawa family tradition? Various objects line up on this shelf. Trophies, certificates, look like a family tradition. Reintroducing myself, Asami Fukurai of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center.
Thank you for your help, Seiji Kurosawa, Yuya's father and security director of the National Police. I try to avoid meddling with things I don't understand too well. But Yuya mentioned that this case is related to the Zima incidents that are causing an uproar lately. So you have my cooperation.
Could you tell us about what happened?
Last night, around 10 or so, my son came home. I was in my study, in the middle of organizing papers. So I briefly greeted him, then returned to my desk. I told him to wait a bit while I finished my work. After maybe 10 minutes, I came back to this room, but my son was already gone.
So soon? Did you find it strange?
Not really. It's normal for my son to be busy, working as a company head. Then, this morning, he called and asked whether anyone who looks just like him had come here recently.
And that's when Yuya-san realized it was a doppelganger. Did you notice anything unusual at the time?
No, not really. When my son came in, the doppelganger, he stopped and stared at that painting there. So I told him we had bought it just yesterday.
Has anything been taken from your home?
Taken? Does the doppelganger steal things? All I heard from my son is that he appeared in his room.
I see, thank you. We'll take a good look around the house. So Yuya-san only told his father about the doppelganger showing up in his room. Don't want to worry him? Could you tell me about your son, Yuya-san?
Your questions range rather wide. He is the Kurosawa family's only son, and we have taken good care of him. I've been caught overprotective and meddling at times. My wife and I had an early divorce, so he has grown without knowing motherly love. There was a time when he would go around causing mischief and streaming them as part of some activist group.
Oh, so that's why he streamed was.
But it's built on those experiences and now runs an internet technology company.
I see. And you supported him throughout. Bro is a Zima?
That's what parents do.
Could you tell us a bit about your own work?
My work mostly prevents me from mentioning details or anything specific. But you could say I'm in charge of VIP security within Japan.
Are you involved in countering the recent occult terrorist movement?
Of course. Our organization exists to protect public interests from all forms of disaster.
Is that not an activist thing? Ah, wait. Which part? Oh, shucks. I can't see the logs anymore. Oh, here's the logs. The activist thing? Okay, let me see what you mean. Need to look for Azami. The part where he was streaming. I mean, may or may not be Zima. it isn't. It's kind of vague on that. That one's kind of vague. I have a feeling because he know Kisaragi, right? He was actually sort of part of the Zemers. You think? I think he used to be a Zemer. He was a founder? Wait, since when was he a founder? Until he left? Founder or what? Yeah. You're speculating? Oh, I see. Together with Kisaragi. Seiji-san is Kurosawa-san's father. He's saying he's in charge of a branch of the police. Which one was it? Yes, VIP security and also counter-terrorism. So he's actively fighting the Zemers. Must be a huge responsibility. Oh my god, I think we have everybody. Look at this. Everybody that went missing. And Aika didn't go missing. Honda go missing. Inoue, Nakata go missing. That whole family tree. It's actually really neat. I'm very impressed by their flow charting. A shadow who looks just like Kurosawa-san. Is it the doppelganger? What is it doing? Touching the things on the shelf? A shadow who resembles Kurosawa-san, the doppelganger. Up to now, I was able to tell the doppelganger apart at a glance. But today, I'm not getting that feeling. Am I too tired? Wait, I don't think this is the doppelganger then. What's going on? I think he took something from his own. He's stealing from his own house? Sorry, stealing from his father's house? I don't know if it's his house. The sign is up to no good. If it's not staring back, the doppelganger will stare back at us. I don't think this is a doppelganger then. The doppelganger is fiddling around with the safe. Honestly, if I had a doppelganger that was stealing shit, I can just go there and then steal shit and then escape. And next time I caught, I'm like, huh? What do you mean I stole something? And blur. And just blame it on my doppelganger. Yes! It's a perfect opportunity to yoink something from the... yoink something safely. Without consequences. Taking something out of the safe, perhaps? The doppelganger seems to be taking something from the safe. Maybe something was stolen, but... Could the safe be open right now? A shadow that looks just like Kurosawa-san. The doppelganger? So they sure are here too. This shadow is staring at the painting? Why would the doppelganger care about the painting? Maybe there's a secret to it? The shadow is here. Looks just like Kurosawa-san Jr. But this shadow, compared to the previous doppelganger shadows, looks somewhat different. Not sure exactly why. Seiji-san might know something. The doppelganger's face. The doppelganger was staring at this painting. The frame is fancy too. Must cost a fortune. But why would the doppelganger want to stare at it? It obviously hasn't been stolen either. Maybe I should ask Seiji-san? The safe that the doppelganger was touching, could it be open? No, not open. I'm hoping the doppelganger hasn't actually gotten the safe open. Would the shadow tracers tell us something? Oops. Press wrong! Is holding the candle trophy upside down? Is it writing something on the broom? Kurosawa-san, could I talk to you for a moment?
Certainly.
Wait, certainly, but we don't get the option. What's going on? This is the first place prize? First place trophy for the prefectural high school kendo championship. The shadows was holding this trophy upside down and looking at the bottom. Checking the bottom. Ah, a small piece of paper is stuck here. 9630? A 4-digit number? What is it for? Could this be the safe's combination? But there's no way it will be written here, is there? There is a security breach! 9630. I don't expect it to work, but click. Oh no, never mind. But the shadow's movement might mean it saw that number and entered it. We should at least try it, I guess. For a family in the security business, they are practicing a lot of poor ways to keep your password. So many breaches, yeah. Wait, no way, it opened? And inside is this empty box? Who keeps an empty box in a safe? Or maybe this is what was stolen? Or maybe what was stolen was inside the box? I need to check with Seiji-san. Run! Your shit got stolen! Did you clearly see the doppelganger's face?
I did, indeed.
Was there anything strange?
I didn't notice anything. He's my son after all, so I don't think I would have mistaken him.
So, were they so similar? His father couldn't tell him apart? Excuse me, about the contents of that safe.
Oh yes, the safe.
It seems something was stolen from it, inside it.
And why would you know this?
I've looked and the box inside the safe was empty.
You look? You mean you opened the safe?
Oh, maybe that was inappropriate.
It's more of a matter of how you managed to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I have this strange power that allows me to see things.
See things.
Look around, maybe you can find their You think we can find their 16 digits with the expiry date and the CVV? You take responsibility for not looking at it properly. And we believe the content of the box in the safe was stolen.
Not sure I understand you fully, but I will confirm.
Sweat drop.
As you said, the object is missing. Stolen, apparently.
What was in the box?
I can't tell you much, but it was part of an informational system within the National Police.
Oh, is that the system in Kurosawa-san's company server?
The one that needs special authentication to access.
Oh wait. Azami slightly deep voice. The one that needs special authentication to access?
You know that much. Might as well explain then. As you say, the object in question is a password device needed to access the system.
Uh-oh.
Yet its existence should only be known to a select few individuals in our leadership. We haven't disclosed details to even our families.
Not even your families?
And that's why I was stolen.
Oh no, I got hiccup.
There were reports that VIP...
Oh my god, I almost choked. I was drinking and I got very strong hiccup. Help! Ah. Wait, deep breaths. Holding my breath. No, it didn't work. It sounds like I'm vomiting. It didn't work. I've never had such strong hiccups before. What is this? Hello, Satya. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Today's great, but I'm having hiccups. Help! Boo! Rai is dying. Why am I dying? Okay, I drank water. We shall see whether the water trick work. Okay, looks so promising. I think I'm good. We're good. Crisis averted. Highs. Oh, what do you mean highs? Do push-ups. No, I already did 20 squats. No. No.
There were reports that VIP protection data was uploaded to social networks. So those were not baseless rumors.
Now what? I should tell Jasmine. About the painting you have there?
Yes. We purchased that one 2 days ago. We put it out just yesterday. Last night, my son... the doppelganger rather. I was looking at the painting too. Before anything else.
It must be very expensive?
To tell you the truth, the frame is more costly.
What the shit?
The painting itself is only 50,000 yen.
Wait, how much is that? 500? Yeah, it's 500.
You were surprised to hear that too.
Oh, 3,000 yen isn't inexpensive.
Since I thought he was my son, I told him the actual price. But if it actually was someone unrelated, I maybe should have bluffed a bit.
Is this a joke? Let's think things through. Something feels off about today's investigation. But I can't quite place it. It just feels different. The doppelganger appeared in front of Seiji-san and searched around inside the house. So someone other than Seiji-san was definitely here yesterday. But then again,
There's something different from the usual, isn't there?
say meow. Hi, Days! What if instead of doppelganger is a ditto? I don't know if you saw me playing this game. I was playing this Pokemon ROM hack, Naraf. It's called The Last Nurse Joy. And one of the Dittos got like some mental issues. And it started copying. It copied people as well, I suppose, to avoid getting caught. Oh, I like that one, 6 days. Oh, you heard of The Last Nurse Joy. I'll be finishing it up another day. The only Pokemon ROM hack I played was Coral, which was pretty good. Coral is based off which one? The Nurse Joy game was awesome, so creative. Yeah, Chess. I think it was, yeah, I think it's super creative. Like a completely like different like take on Pokemon, but still in the universe. Made me want to find my old Game Boy. I didn't find it. Oh no! I sold my Game Boy Advance the other day, guys. The poor Ditto needs counseling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need to give the Ditto counseling. You could have sold it to me. It's a bit. The screen is a bit screwy. I would say. I would have bought it. The screen is a bit spoiled, so I don't know. I sold it fairly cheap because I think if you wanna use it, you need to like refurbish it maybe. Oh, you collect! Oh my! I should have sold it to you. I didn't know you sell it. I would have gotten it from you. I didn't know you collect. I even like chewing like a bunch of the games. May or may not be counterfeit. But I just throw it in because yeah, well, I don't think I'll be using it. Blah! I didn't know you collect. Nah, I would have bought it since Future Souls. Oh man. But like the buttons were a bit screwy and the screen was a bit screwy too. I've been finding one because everyone and their mother overpriced it. I actually think you can find I think you can find when I saw on Carousel there were like other people selling it too. And it wasn't like crazy overpriced, yeah. Mine died. Oh, mine could still turn on. Honestly, I was quite impressed that it could still turn on. Oh! Oh wow! Meguria. At least my imaginary version of the director shows up right away.
I was always...
Wow.
I will always be here when you really needed me. When you saw the shadow, you mentioned something was different about it.
Yes, the shadow seemed different from the doppelganger we've seen so far. And his actions afterwards seems weird as well. I wonder how it's different from the previous doppelganger intrusions. Your dad threw yours away because he wasn't working. Ah, your PSP passed away. My PSP also passed away. I didn't talk to him for like 3 days because he was so mad. I can't believe he just threw it away. Yours is a flip one. Yeah, mine was a Game Boy Advance SP. Yeah, Advance SP. Mine was the pink one. Isn't the shadow actually the shadow seen through clairvoyance actually there we go. Isn't the shadow seen through clairvoyance actually Yuya Kurosawa himself? If I remember correctly, Seiji-san explained about the painting to the doppelganger. That was yesterday. It's supposedly been a while since Kurosawa-san was here himself. Why did he know about the painting? I need to check with Kurosawa-san. Oh, he sleep out. He sleep out. He sleep up. He sleep up. He revealed that he knows something that he shouldn't have known. Da 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 da. Just means something was stolen after all.
Huh? And what was stolen?
A password device granting access to the National Police's information system. The doppelganger can access the National Police info system at will now.
So first, it was unable to snatch data from the server room. Realized it needed a password device to grab access. So it came here to steal the password device. Wait, that means...
We're in big trouble! What should we do?
Could you go ask Kurosawa's father when he last used the device? I need to make a call right now.
Oh, okay. Jasmine tends to make calls at times like this. The doppelganger who appeared in front of Seiji-san yesterday? That was actually you, wasn't it?
So you caught me.
Huh? He just admits to it? Why is this happening?
No, wait. It's not what you think. I want to show all those who are suffering how incredible your power is. I just ended up doing it. No harm intended.
What do you mean by show?
Take photos, upload them, that kind of thing. With your permission, of course. Your power will bring solace to many people. I really respect you. Hope you don't hold it against me.
This feels so wrong. Why would Kurosawa-san say things like this? Please don't take any photos without telling us. I'll be continuing the investigation.
Ah, thank you.
Well. You're gonna dig for GBA. Last time you went, you can't find one that you like. If not, I think someone might throw it. Would they throw your stuff? My even though my mom always complain about how many goddamn things I have, she doesn't dare to throw my shit. Yes, I have missing stuff. You're gonna buy Lasagna. What's that? Lasagna sheets to open? Lasagna sheets? Like the food? About the stolen device? When was the last time you used it?
Well, to be honest, I'm not a tech savvy person. I received it around 5 years ago. I haven't used it at all since then.
Oh? Is that so?
Either way, this is a crisis now. We need to take measures immediately. If you happen to find it, please let me know.
Yes, if we happen to, that is. Could you tell us the device shape and color so we know?
It's red and looks like a card.
A red card-like device? Isn't that the same as... Da, da, da. Where am I supposed to go now? Jasmine, what I do? I check about the device and Seiji-san has never used it.
What? No, that can't be right. Director Kurosawa's device has lots of continued usage starting from several years ago.
From several years ago? Wait, does that mean the doppelganger was there from back then too? Or not? It was stolen yesterday after all. Wait, there's more!
Zemi, slow down.
We know what the doppelganger stole yesterday. It's a red card-like device.
Huh. Isn't that the device that was stolen from Kurosawa Jr.'s CEO office?
This is getting really confusing.
Where did the device in the safe go?
He stole it long ago. He stole it years ago, I think. All of yours work, but you don't mind having not working ones. It's okay. Yeah. GBA SV. You're gonna dig for more GBAs. Sounds good. Japan is a good place to dig for second-hand electronics, since they take care of their stuff really well. Ever had to satisfy my addiction since it's too expensive to buy here? Lazana. What's Lazana sheets? Yeah, I don't know what is that. See what thing? See what thing? What did I miss? Oh my god. Okay, that's quite funny. When everything reminds you of Pokemon cards, pulls out the Lazana sheets. Count 1, 2, 3, put to the back. Not hardcore collector, but I do collect. I know some places to find. I don't own 5DS. 5DS consoles! Oh my god, you are a collector. Let's think things over a bit. We know what was stolen, but now the situation makes even less sense. The password device kept inside the safe? Seiji-san said he hasn't actually used it. But Jasmine mentioned it's been in use starting from several years ago.
This raises questions about Jasmine's connections. I wonder who she was calling.
But this password device, wasn't it also stolen from the CEO's office? Maybe there was something about the device kept in the safe. Maybe? Kurosawa-san stole from the CEO office? No, it's not. Okay. From the safe, oh yeah. I mean, I thought I established that earlier on. Maybe Kurosawa-san stole it from the safe? Yes, that must be it. The two are the same device. They're both the red card-like device, so it makes sense that the Zimas are after it. But why would Kurosawa-san take it without saying anything? There's a lot we need to ask him.
What is going on, Yuya? Why would the password device stolen from our safe be stolen from your company? Did you take it from the safe? I was so intrigued by the work you do. I just took it and kept it in my office.
Uh-oh. Yikes. Yikes. Government staff. Jasmine mentioned a lot showed it had been used since several years ago.
I didn't mean any harm. But the doppelganger stole it. I want to find it before the worst could happen. And Azami's power would make that possible.
Not really the time to be complimenting me.
This has gotten out of hand. Isn't it more important to prevent the public from knowing this device was stolen?
Jasmine, things are getting really complicated now.
If this was just a family conflict, we leave it alone and go home right now.
So all in all, everything about this case was to cover up for Kurosawa-san's theft? Oh, that's why he don't reveal what he stole. Because he stole from his dad's safe. And then it got stolen from him.
Well, that red password device was taken by the doppelganger. So there's no way it just ends there.
So I guess there isn't anything we can do about the situation?
Thinking.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh man, the timing, as usual.
It's the director! Hello? Are you okay?
How is it going?
We were worried about you, director!
It turns out the doppelganger's actions have affected more people than I have realized.
I know you've been busy on your end too, but please don't disappear like that. Important police data was stolen, and we have been seeing nasty rumors about the center.
We can think about those complications once we wrap up this case.
Fair enough. Time for a dissolution. I'm relieved though. I was anxious about doing the eye-opener part myself.
That may happen sooner or later.
That'll be interesting. Imagine Azami doing all the dung, dung, dung. No, there's a hard pass.
Now then, please ensure the Kurosawas can hear you.
Yes.
This request was about recovering, if possible, an object stolen by a doppelganger. For now, let us put on hold whether recovery is even possible until we determine who exactly we are dealing with.
Let me see chat. One pack in JP is like 180 yen. It sells $7. Oh my god, $7. $10. Oh, that's crazy. Not the same console. New 3DS L DS Lite times 2 of the DS Lite though. Same console? Borrow? Okay, want to buy Wii U just to collect. Borrow from the doppelganger. Maybe they are in cahoots, guys. Are we ready?
The eye reveals all. Eye opener.
Oh, you freak out the first DS Lite screen. Oh man. Then you saw another one for cheap. Ah.
Now, let the dissolution begin. In this case, Kiyomoto-san, secretary at UTAC, initially encountered the doppelganger, leading us to follow its traces. We had identified it as a doppelganger, based on its appearance being identical with Kurosawa's son, and that it doesn't engage in conversations. So, Miss Azami,
Yes.
there have been further indications that the anomaly is indeed a doppelganger. What kind of phenomenon has been observed?
4 people are missing! Kyomoto-san, Honda-san, Inoue-san, and Nakata-san. The people who encountered the doppelganger have all gone missing.
Great. The 4 individuals you named have not been found, so they may or may not be alive. Yet the situation does seem to line up with the doppelganger anomaly's characteristics.
Now your first DS Lite is a decoration. Oh, the perks of having extras. You can use one for decoration, one for safekeeping. I guess in your case, one for decoration, one for playing. Playing.
Why would a request to search for a missing object turn into such a complicated matter? That is because of one key factor that made us believe this was all the doppelganger's doing. So, Miss Azami,
Yes?
what was the notable characteristic of the intruder that kept this incident from being reported to the police and that led to a request to the center instead?
Impersonates someone. The intruder's appearance is identical to Kurosawa-san's. The people who encountered it all thought it was him all along.
Excellent. And that is precisely why we were caught in. That aspect is indeed clearly anomalous.
Maybe it's not a doppelganger. Maybe it's just Kurosawa.
Our anger will change from here on.
Twin brother? Gasp.
The doppelganger who appeared in the server room seemed to be targeting confidential police information. Yet it turned out, through Miss Fukurai's clairvoyance, that they had given up on that approach. So, Miss Azami,
Yes.
to confirm, why did the doppelganger in the server room give up on extracting data?
To access the confidential information, a red card-like password device was required. Yet this device was only available to high-ranking police officials. So we believe the intruder had no choice but to give up.
Excellent. Yes, that is correct. The device that the doppelganger stole from the CEO office.
Father and illegitimate gasp! Illegitimate son. Of course it's the father's fault.
Now, about the red card-like device. Something seemed strange there, didn't it?
Yes?
Kurosawa-san mentioned that he was intrigued by his father's work and had took it on a whim. A rather naive reason, if anything. So, Miss Azami,
Oh yes, he did say that!
the question here is when exactly the device was stolen from the Kurosawa estate. Around when do you think this actually happened?
Several years. Jasmine look into this for us. It seems the password device has been in use since several years ago. Kurosawa-san mentioned he stole it a week ago on a whim. But that doesn't feel right.
Brilliant. Mr. Kurosawa's account seemed to have a number of inconsistencies here and there, though we can't do anything about that itself. I hope they can figure things out. Father and son. Yuya, there will be no
My voice cracked.
There'll be no easy way out of this. I expect a full explanation once we're done here.
Either that or he's a Zima. He's a terrorist. Imagine if the dad is a the dad is the head of the police and the son is a terrorist. Gasp.
Now for my final question. The culprit who appeared at the Kurosawa family home and stole the red card-like device was your son, Yuya Kurosawa. And the culprits who infiltrated Yuya-san's company and home were the doppelganger and also acting like a Zima. So, Miss Azami.
Yes?
Miss Fukurai, you have already encountered the doppelganger and Zima.
Oh, I have?
Please think back to all the accounts you heard from everyone you talked to. For this case to be possible, who would need to be a Zima?
Neither of these two. Things don't add up for either of these two possibilities.
So it's either Kiyomoto's son, his secretary, or Aika-san, his girlfriend. It's neither Kiyomoto's son, his secretary, or Aika's son, his girlfriend. Then who actually is the doppelganger and Zima?
Oh! It's he himself, isn't it? Wait. All four? Wait, all things got Kyoto? All then are Zimas? I mean, it's possible lah. True. Wait, could it be? Wait, nobody saw the doppelganger except the four. Wait, no, but we saw. Azami saw. Didn't Azami see? Oh, she saw it in her dream. She didn't see it like the... They all say it's the doppelganger, but nobody saw it. That was a dream. It might be a dream. And she saw herself, so... she didn't see the Kurosawa doppelganger. Everybody who saw our client's doppelganger, they're all in cahoots. All four of them? Fabulous!
Fabulous! When the doppelganger supposedly appeared, those four individuals were each on the scene. Though their accounts and what happened to them since suggest paranormal involvement, the experience of the vanishing doppelganger, and then the disappearance of those who encountered it. That could be explained by all four telling the same cover story. Also, each of the four were recently appointed to their jobs and came in proximity of Yuya-san.
Oh no! Hey, but Yuya? He saw his own doppelganger, right? He saw his own... Oh! He's also in on this?
It's very likely that the four of them work together to play the role of doppelganger. And it is also likely that all of them are Zimas. The mystery is now solved.
The solution! Okay, shall we stop here? Actually, I don't know how close to the end of this chapter I am. I think it'll be a bit more. Because I think we need to get the red card. But then again, that's a police job. But I think it's quite an exciting place to stop at. We can find out what happened. Shall I take a peek? It's okay. We can call it a night. Just nice, it's 3 o'clock also. What if it's like 5 minutes away? It's still okay, because it's like we have case 5. We only completed case 4. Yeah, sorry. We are at case 5. Sorry, we are at case 5 currently, but we still have case 6. So we will still be able to continue the game and continue into case 6. I think case 6 is the final case, is it? Okay, guys, good. Am I unable to quit? I can't quit. Escape doesn't work. There isn't the. Okay, I guess we continue for a bit more. Let's see. Zimas? All 4 of them?
Are you unsatisfied with the dissolution results?
No, I do see why the dissolution makes sense. But a few things still don't quite make sense.
Oh, do tell.
The doppelganger that I saw through clairvoyance was staring at me. And why did they steal the HDD after stealing the raid device?
Good point. The VIP protection data should have been accessible once they had the raid device. I would indeed like to discuss those angles in depth, but it seems that we'll have to wait until next time.
Uh-oh. Why are they all here? They're all Zimas.
What are you doing here? We're in the middle of an important family discussion. Go and wait in the next room until we're done.
Wait! It's Inoue-san! The server room security guard at Kurosawa-san's company! Also Nakata-san, the server engineer, and Kiyomoto-san, the secretary? And Honda-san, the housekeeper! I'm glad you're all safe!
Zami, remember what we talked about during the dissolution?
Huh?
They enacted the doppelganger. And they're dangerous extremists. Remember who they are.
Huh? Are you all really Zimas?
What is going on? Where are the SPs?
Oh, Kurosawa is not in on this.
Do you realize I'm your boss? Have you even thought about the consequences?
Oh my god, all 4. They are one doppelgangers.
We owe nothing to that joke of a company. We're working towards a higher goal. You disgust me, living the easy life with your family fortune and connections. A family discussion to keep a lead on the incident? For this country to prosper for the next millennium, you rotten sprouts need to be pruned. You assume the terror attacks were happening someplace else? The one is happening here and now. So brace yourselves.
Oh! Everyone, please, hold on!
Zami, get back. These people are dangerous. They no longer care. You have no reason to cover for the filthy rich. Wake up already. They told us their plan. Devastation and judgment are about to happen. The Great Reset is nigh.
They? Do you mean the Samizima admin? This world needs leaders, those who have visioned the future and guide the weak. The world's values have been corrupted. The weak know this well. But the weak lack the power to change things alone. They are guiding us forward and getting us into a greater power. We should be the ones who bring change to this world.
This is a complete mess. Hey you, hurry on and do something!
Who is your leader? Samizima Emin? Please stop all this! It isn't the way to do things! You shouldn't be hurting anyone! If you're siding with this filth, that means you're not with us.
We will fulfill our role here.
To enact devastation and judgment. Great reset. Enough of that nonsense. Answer me. Just mean they're not going to listen. Freeze! Jesse, Jace. Freeze! Oh, is the scary guy? Is the guy working with Jasmine? Secure them all.
Commissioner Tomiri! All suspects secured!
Fine work. Are you safe, Director Kurosawa?
Ah, it's you, Tomiri. That was timely.
Assistant Commissioner Tomarigi. Please brief Director Kurosawa on the situation. Huh? Oh, she's with the police. Oh, she's with the police. That literally does look like Giovanni. Oh, it does. You're right. Master Boss. Assistant Commissioner? How high is that? What's that? How high is that? I don't know how high is that. Assistant Commissioner Yasumi Tomarigi, CUTU team. Security Police, sir. Director Kurosawa, our apologies for the commotion. Jasmine? One running the whole police force typically. Oh, wow. You're with the security police? Undercover? What's going on? Sorry, Zami. What exactly is the CUTU? The Counter Unidentified Terrorist Unit. We proactively prevent terrorist cells from carrying out their plans. Specifically, unidentified incidents such as this series of prophecies. I was in the Urban Myth Dissolution Center to gather information. Why would you need to be undercover? The center sure is creepy, but it shouldn't be a threat. Relax. It was initially an investigation target, but it's for information only at this point. And we learned a ton through the undercover stint. Hey Zami, sorry for not telling ya. So that's why you're so good at fighting and had connections in weird places? Makes sense. Kinda. We meet again. The scary person from the park! Ah, I'm glad you remember me. And happy to see you've been putting that wondrous power to fruitful use. Oh, so he's with the security police as well! Commissioner, what about Kurosawa Jr.? We sent Yuya Kurosawa home just now, but he probably won't have any charges pressed. He does look like Giovanni. I cannot. Huh? Why not? This all happened because he took the device out without permission. This case will be handled as a mishap on Director Kurosawa's part. The director himself asked us to do so. Wow, the father take the fall. The father decided to take the fall. Oh my god. It's a CUT QT, but not IE by you. It's a cutie, but not IE, but instead with a U. That's why it's a CUTU. I see. Commission is the one running the whole police force. So they are like top 2 in the police. Wow. Not the first time he wipes his prodigal son's rear.
Miss Tomagiri, please remember to be decent in your work. Dr. Kurosawa's device has been in use these few days as well.
Which means that we could trace the IPs used to access the art server.
We may be able to apprehend those involved. Those we don't know who exactly it is, the next time they access will be the moment of truth. We should get ready, Miss Tomariki.
Oh! See you to you. Zemi, you should head out now. Huh? We'll handle the devastation and judgment prophecy from here. So, I'm not part of we, then? We're taking on a terrorist mastermind, not a mysterious entity. It's out of your hands now. Jasmine, please wait! Whatever you do, don't follow us. But there is no we in Team Zemi. Only I. Oh my gosh.
Miss Tomariki, they took the bait.
Heading to the area. Director?
Welcome back, Miss Azami. I see Jasmine had ulterior motives.
Please don't put it that way. She had her reasons.
Even without her, we'll need you to continue with your work. You'll need this computer from here on.
Jasmine.
So far, more or less as planned. She played her part very nicely.
I go to 3rd floor. All the units secure 1st floor exits. Tomarigi here, 3rd floor. Visual, lighting, and personnel. This is security police. See you to you. This building is surrounded. You. Oh my god! Jasmine! Wait, who is it? Huh?
So that's your secret. The Genesis card.
Jasmine!
One loose end taken care of.
Jasmine! Was that the doppelganger? Yeah. He's definitely in. I didn't know why they didn't think he was in on it. I was just saying he saw his own doppelganger. How come nobody talk about it? He's also one of the Zemers.
I am the admin of Zama.
Huh? My phone's glitching out.
Did my phone get hacked? Who's this masked guy? new screens too! Well, what is this? Broadcasters getting hacked! When the countdown reaches 0, devastation and judgment will be upon us. For your entertainment until then, a simple riddle for you.
So this is a Summit Zima admin? Who do you think is the bad guy, guys? I think it will be Jasmine's boss. You think it's Jasmine's boss? If the head of police is in on this Zima shit, it's kind of screwed up. We're kind of screwed, aren't we? But they are here.
A simple riddle. Pinpoint the broadcast origin.
He's here. I don't know.
What is, sir?
They wear the white gloves. Clone of Zami? What does Doppelganger do? You didn't follow the front part. Actually, it doesn't matter already, because that case is done. We won't deal with the Doppelganger. The true identity of the Doppelganger is all the 4 people that saw the Doppelganger. They were in cahoots. But I'm pretty sure the boss is also a part of the team. So it should have been a team of 5 people, in my opinion. The Doppelganger is fake. Supposedly, yeah. It is the 4 people. That is the identity of the Doppelganger. It might be real. The other cases, right? There is like a logical explanation. Like they debunk it, right? And they say like, oh, it's actually Bloody Mary is actually this person. But then later on, there's some there's one, the guy went missing because he went underground again, even though supposedly the underground, the way to that one was the pathway to hell or something. Even though the culprit got caught. So we don't know, is it the Zimas, or is it really there's an urban myth? It's like, we don't know, it's up to your own interpretation maybe. Your Brenda is coming? Wait, when is she out?
But does not exist, even if you speak of it. Now think. Remember. Prophecy is now a warning.
What is this? Some kind of a PR stunt? Hey, fix my phone already.
To my friends in the police, the device is in our hands. Now think. Remember. The prophecy is now a warning.
What should I do? My phone's totally messed up. Wait, no. Same with mine. What the?
This is not a game. I ask you again. What does not exist, even if you speak of it? When you know the answer, enter it here. Devastation and judgment are upon us. The Great Reset. Reset us all. Reset us all. Reset us all.
A video claiming the devastation and judgment will happen? No, it can't be. Is it Azami? Azami. Is that Jasmine? I can't even see her face. What's going on? Oh, she's covered in the. She's not covered. She has the oxygen thing. Oh yeah, I can see her bangs. The ventilator thing.
Apologies for this sudden call.
Huh? This voice is this? Tomiri's son?
Thank you for remembering my name.
How do you get my number? Oh no! Has something happened to Jasmine?
Stay calm. Let me pick you up first.
Yes.
By the way, Miss Azami, do the words Genesis card mean anything to you? Give us a director, you criminal scum! How dare you steal police secrets, dirty terrorist!
What's going on? Why is this happening?
Give us Margarita!
Hey, scammy fake psychic! Come on and explain yourself! This is terrible! Margarita is in danger! I need to tell the director, but I can't get in like this! Oh my god! It's from the director! Director, thank goodness! There's a huge crowd here in front!
How's it going? Things do seem lively upstairs.
Why is this even happening?
It's sudden and feels forced, calling us terrorists who steal police secrets. It's likely someone is leading them to do this kind of behavior. You should stay away from the center for a while. You don't want them to notice you.
I understood. Please make sure you stay in the center.
Also, about Jasmine.
Yes, I got a call from Tomiri's son. Something happened to Jasmine last night after they left.
What did they say?
He said he'll pick me up first, then tell me the details. Also, he asked about something called the Genesis card.
The Genesis card. Hey! Isn't that one of the center staff over there? I saw that face online! Must be her!
Oh no!
You should lay low for a while, Miss Azami.
What about you?
It should take them a while to break into the center itself. The Samezima admin. The Genesis card. I have a few things to look into here.
Understood. Run! Oh, I should be safe here, I think. What is going on anyway? A major broadcast hijack, a mob around the center? This is too much. Breathe fast, Azami, relax. I need to check what they're saying about the center and about that video. Look into trending topics. Guess I'll start with socials. Alright. We are done! Okay, now I can quit. Within our criminal case, intruders stole valuables, confidential information. Are we ending? Yes. Yes, we are. That would be the end of case 5. So exciting! Yeah. Oh. I woke up at the during the dissolution. I clearly woke up the social during the investigation. I was like falling asleep. I'm like grr 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 growling sound. Oh my god! Now I have a different. Now I will see the word differently. When people say it to me, not just the growling, but like also because it's supposed to mean great round, right? It's supposed to mean great round. Now I'm just gonna think of great reset. Ah! Okay, let me see. Bjorn is playing Campus Life. Am I lagging? I think I'm lagging a bit. Ale? Is it my Twitch? Oh, but Chris sounds fine. She sounds a bit staticky. Yeah, laggy. You also lagging. Uh-oh. Okay, but nevertheless, I'll still jot you guys at Bjorn. Since I think we don't often get to rate Bjorn. Good night! Yes, enjoy your AO3. Night-night! I'll start the read to Bjorn. Oh my god! Jasmine! Jasmine! I feel so sad for Jasmine. Okay, but she didn't die. She just got really hurt. Poor Jasmine. We cannot rely on Jasmine for her physical protection. Usually she's the one kicking them in the face. Oh yeah, she drives the van. Actually, she's so cool. She is very cool. She can drive. Got connections. Do investigations. Social media research. No wonder she's like very. I guess she deals with the. I think she deals with like the people and like issues like this a lot. So she's very what do you say like calm on her decisions. She eased the connection. Okay, guys, I'll see you all on Friday, right? Bye everybody. Bye. You like it? Oh shit, I can be hurt. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. See y'all soon. Ending stream.